Y'all still want me to come with you?
Floor setting, because sometimes they can get lost. Even though what you're doing, it makes sense, and you're like, yeah, but it might not resonate well with them. So be aware of that. And also, when you get to do these and you try and record them, go back and see what's the crowd reaction. Did they get it? Listen to it from the crowd perspective and see like, oh yeah, I got that wordplay, or no, that just didn't work. It's okay, take shots, see what you can do, but be aware of that. Last night, for those of you who were here is one that I performed. So I actually messed up the last two notes there. If you heard it, very subtle, very sly. I messed it up, and it happens sometimes. But that's how you know you do it live. And next, I did say in the preview of this video that I didn't want to just show things and be like, oh, this is how you do it, and you're gonna walk away here being like, well, I have no idea how to do that. So I have this first video. I have a few videos in here that are breakdown videos. I tried to figure out a way that I could show all of this and do it in a way in this setting where I'm on stage talking to you out there. There's really no great way. If we were going like a workshop in a classroom where we had a board and we could do in person, it'd be one thing. So the best way I came up with is I did some recordings in my studio. This first video is about 10 minutes, and it's going to break down a lot of exactly from the start of a tone play, the one I just did that you just saw, but breaking down from the beginning of how do you even set up a tone play, how do you make an edit for it, and understand this is probably something that a lot of mobile DJs have never seen before that I think will open up.
First thing we have to do is map the notes, so we're just going to play the song and push a cue point.
Thing to say in a sentence, you earn $250,000 just doing galas, fundraising.
Yeah.
What? How did this start? Why? What is your why? How did you get involved in all this?
Well, you know, through years and years and years of doing these events, as a DJ and running a production company and things like that, we just started doing fundraisers. It started with my daughter's school auction, where the auctioneer didn't show up, and they were like, Jeffrey, what do we do? And I just said, well, I'll do it, and that's how it all started. And you know, and then it just turned into an amazing thing.
And why? I remember you shared a story with me. What is your why? Like, how did that all start for you?
That's actually a great story. For those of you that know college football, you might have heard the name Barry Alvarez. He was the head coach and then the athletic director at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, the Badgers. And he goes to almost every fundraising event that I do. And after one event, he called me over to the bar and he's like, Jeffrey. I'm like, yeah, Barry. Why do you do this? He asked me the same question. And I said, you know, Barry, you can write a $10,000 check because of the package that you have and the financial, you know, all of the things the money that you get paid, all of that. And I said, I can't write a $10,000 check, but if I could be a part of an event and provide the services that I provide in that event, that gala raises $10,000 more because of my involvement, I feel just as good as writing a $10,000 check. So that's the why.
All right.
to cut to the chase, what is your secret sauce? Like that, I mean, it's very impressive. What if you get one power tip, one insightful comment?
Okay, the secret sauce is you have to be involved. You gotta join the planning committee. If I was gonna offer one piece of advice, it would be really the secret sauce is joining the committee. It's not just receiving the phone call and saying, yeah, okay, I'll be there, and then you sign a contract and then you show up and then all of these other things happen that you aren't aware of and they are behind and you don't know anything that's going on. So the secret sauce is really joining the committee. Things happen when you join the committee. They get to know you and like you and trust you by being on the committee. Just you being involved and being an event person gives them the peace of mind, right? It gives them the peace of mind that you are, that you understand their story, you understand what they're trying to do, why they're trying to raise the money. Like, there's always a why with them, right? And so understanding their why, and then you just give them the confidence that you're going to create a valuable experience for them.
They're not personalized to you. You know they're just taking orders, right? They're order takers. They generally don't care about what's happening. I get to choose my clients, and I would like to choose you. Would you like to work with me? And then filling in that gap. Number 4, we need to think about it. We totally get it. I want you to think about it. But I also want you to know that this offer expires in 48 hours because we don't have a first come, or we don't do penciled in dates. All right, so as long as you guys understand that, we're good. That one's a little bit fear-based. That one's aggressive for that sales objection. We have a friend who DJs. Awesome. Just make sure they can do this, 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 and that. I'm not a big fan of leading with fear when it comes to sales, but I do like to lead with objectivity, and I'm very pragmatic when it comes to what I'm saying and doing. But I want to get to the place where I know this isn't my client just as fast as I want to close a deal. Okay, so those are the top 5 sales objections categorically, and you could go chat GPT that and say, okay, give me 10 different answers for this. Of course you can go do that. Those are the most common ones that you should have ready in your back pocket at all times, because everybody's got a plan until what?
You get punched in the mouth.
Until you get punched in the face. You need to be ready to respond when somebody gives you a sales objection to identify what the response is supposed to be. 5 quick hit closes while we wrap things up. The date lock close. Hey, let's lock in your date before it's gone. You guys ready to do this? You just have to go for it. You got to be confident. If you are not confident, they can smell the fear on you, people. Just got to go for it. Just got to ask. You ready? Let's do this. 2, the soft close. It sounds like we're a good fit. This is actually one of my favorites from Alan Berg. He says it all the time. He says, hey, it sounds like we're checking all the boxes of what you're looking for. Would it make sense for us to put together an agreement today? That's the soft close, all right? 3, the urgency close. Okay, so thanks for your time today. I do want to remind you, like I said at the top, we're almost completely booked on your date. I just need to know, guys, would you guys like to secure your date or not? Urgency, a little bit of fear.
Would you say that only if it's true, or would you still...
Are you asking me whether I would bend the truth occasionally? Number 4. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Now, would I blatantly lie to a client? No. If I had 0 shows booked and it wasn't busy season, that's unethical in my opinion. But if you know that October 10th is going to be cranking and it's a hot date, you have at it. Okay? 4, peace of mind. All right, so I think we've proven I'm going to handle all of this stuff for you. We're going to handle everything from soup to nuts. We got you. You guys ready to do this? That's the peace of mind close because you're checking the boxes for them. And last one, 48 hour. This is similar to the other one, but it's not as aggressive. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. I can hold your date for 48 hours. Would you like to lock it in? No commitment, etc. Okay, so if you, once again, everybody's got a plan until, come on, everybody's got a plan until? You sound like you've punched somebody in the face. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, guys. You did it. You nailed it.